Hello boys and girls, Mr. DJ here with a thought for the day. Now I can imagine you're at home looking at the screen, seeing me here with a piano, pieces of music. You'll be thinking, Mr. DJ's going to do something musical. Well, I'm not actually. I was sitting at home at breakfast trying to think of something really inspirational or exciting or informative, something that would really inspire you as the thought of the day. And I couldn't think of anything until I happened to find, just out of the corner of my eye, something that inspired me. And I bet you want to know what that was. And I'll tell you, it was a fridge magnet. So I'm going to talk about fridge magnets for a little bit, and that might come as a surprise, but bear with me, it'll make sense. I can imagine that many of you, as we do, have lots of fridge magnets. Some of our fridge magnets might be holding up photos, pictures that my children have done. They might have shopping lists. They might have bits of paper that are really useful. They might have bits of paper that were useful and should have been taken down a long time ago. But there are lots of things on our fridge and lots of fridge magnets. And some of them are quite funny, some of them are a bit more sensible, some of them are just bonkers. But what I saw was one fridge magnet that inspired me and made me think, that's what I'm going to talk about. So the first thing I'm going to do right now is give you a little bit of a tour of some of my fridge magnets. Bet you weren't expecting that today. Hello boys and girls, here we go with a little bit of a tour of some of our fridge magnets. Now this obviously isn't a fridge, this is a piano, but it is a good place to line up some of our fridge magnets so you can see what we've got. Some of them might be quite funny, and I don't think they're talking about me there. Some of them might be quite old. Look, there is a very old picture of Mr. DJ with hair. Oh crikey. We've got ones with friends on, we've got funny ones, we've got little sweet ones. I don't even know where that came from. We've got ones about our animals, lots of animals in our house, and they're very important to us. We've got cats and dogs and tortoises. We've got one about Granny. That's good, yeah, don't panic. Nowadays that's a good thing to remember. So funny ones, we've got these, which are a little bit more deep and meaningful. Now, I didn't buy the one on the right, but then this is the one that caught my eye, and I thought, ooh, actually, I think that's a really important thing to talk about at the moment, and I'll tell you why. So, I would be unstoppable if I could just get started. Well, I think that's a sentiment that we've probably all felt at some point. I know I have, and it's a sentiment that I think has a real resonance at the moment during this lockdown period, because it can feel, I think, as though every day is a little bit like the day before and the day before, and as though we're on just an endless role of doing the same thing, repeating over and over again. For those of you who've seen Groundhog Day, it may well remind you of that film. And I think it can be difficult to find the positives in that if you feel as though you are lacking a little bit in motivation. And I think if you're one of those people, we need to try and find a way to help start your day in a really positive way, whether that's getting out and getting some fresh air before school, making sure you've had a good breakfast, have a shower, do your music practice, always have a smile in the mirror to remind yourself to be positive. And one thing I'm trying to get my two children to do is to make their beds in the morning. I'm pretty certain that we had an assembly in the last year or so where it was mentioned that there is a really good, strong, motivating benefit to making your bed in the morning. Whatever it is that works for you, I think we need to find a way to get started every day in a positive way and then we'll be unstoppable. And I wish you the very best, and I hope you get on well. Let me know how you get on. Bye for now.